Hello, welcome to Collectibles, and today we're looking at a Hot Toys 1/6 scale Execution Trooper. Now you can find your toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Link down below. Check it out. You get flat like $4 for shipping. It beats everybody else. I mean, $4 for shipping is like you're just giving them a tip bill. But we're looking into the Hot Toys Executioner Trooper. Why did I pick this up? Because it was cheap. And then, well, it retails for like $220. I think it was when it was not sold out on Sideshow or Big Bad. And it was the non-exclusive versions, which this one is the exclusive limited edition Toys R Us, which they're kind of pulling out of bankruptcy all of a sudden. It's like they came back from the dead, but they were never dead. And this one was, I think, sold out a little bit quicker because it was like a one-day release thing, and I don't know what was going on in Japan. But I saw this on eBay, brand new, 160. I was like, all right, cool. And then Dark Side Collector, he got it for somebody I know on Instagram, $112 shipped, and then that was like, oh my god, like really? But I really wish I would have gotten that $112 purchase, because that's a freaking deal. I would have loved that. Mainly because when it comes to the first order, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I hate it, because it's very opinionized to each person, like how you hate it. But like, I hate the first order. I hate everything new and Disney has to create. But this was fairly cheap, and I said, let me go ahead and pull the trigger on it. Now, as far as the box goes, you get this, which Hot Toys has been going a little bit new with the packaging. You have this little wraparound here, this aluminum foil-looking wraparound, which is different on the Toys R Us version compared to the original. The original version comes with a trooper over here rather than on this side. This one also has the Toys R Us limited edition, is exclusive to Toys R Us. Toys R Us, yeah. And just the box is basically a simple box, where this trooper is concerned, it's your basic stuff with writing on the back and the trooper on the front and the side, black and gray. So let's go ahead and crack this guy open. Now, most of you guys know how much I hate The Last Jedi, how much I hate the new Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars, the new everything that has to do with it. So that's one thing that was kind of making my purchase like a little bit deterred. I didn't want deterred. I didn't want to be wasting my money on something I didn't want. But then it was kind of cheap, and then brand new, and then it was like a Toys R Us exclusive. And with that being said, a Toys R Us exclusive, and then all of a sudden all these other things, and then it's like Executioner Trooper. I kind of wanted a trooper from each phase per se. That's kind of why I was willing to pull the gun on this one. And I still have to wait till episode 9 to see what kind of troopers design come out in there, because I really love the concept design that these guys had. The concept design that was almost about to be in the movie, but that didn't make the cut, basically. Here's a bunch of hands I'm going to show you guys that comes with them. Oh, it smells so good. I'm not going to show you basically, because that's the hands basically. It comes with multiple hands, grasping hands, fisted hands, holding hands for the staff he has, trigger hands for his E11, E22, whatever that's called. And but like I was saying, the design of the troopers they were going to use was much better, way better. Oh my god, they would have been so cool to have been in your like figure form. Which the design didn't change for The Last Jedi pretty much at all. What they did add for The Last Jedi was the teeth and the more pointier type of mouthpiece, which the teeth is more of a resemblance of a New Hope Stormtrooper or the classic old trilogy Stormtroopers, and a little bit more of a pointy, so you can give it more of a mouth. Other than that, I don't think anything else changed on the armor as far as armor-wise goes. Like I reviewed Heavy Gunner before. Many of you guys probably aren't entertained by this because nobody likes these sequel to these trilogies, but I mean, pretty much it's the same. It's the same thing. Now I've heard it's got a lot better articulation as far as articulation goes. It looks to me, I don't know, I don't have a figure from the Force Awakens with me right now, but it looks like they improved the elbow articulation as far as that goes, like pushing the armor much lower. Now, one of the things I had right out of the box was paint rub onto the rubber-looking undersuit, per se, would you call that. I'll go over some changes there. There's some changes I see that's there. Well, like one change I see that's there, but we'll go over that later once I get into the figure, behind the figure. So that's the trooper right there. What he comes with is his executioner staff. That is something that he uses in the movie, but does it use it technically, kind of? So this thing kind of, the things it comes with, it's kind of weird. It comes with these squiggly line things, right? It comes with these squiggly line things. And in the movie, it was like a straight beam. So I don't know what Hot Toys were aiming for with this one. It's more of a weird choice to put this rather than the straight line that it had in the movie. I don't know what other people are saying about that, but that's the thing it comes with. I'll put that there. It comes with his blaster, which I think it's called the F11. I think it's called F11 or something like that. But these, as everybody knows, magnetizes to his little side of his thigh. That way he can hold it. And that's pretty much, that's a cool feature. I like that. I like that there's a magnet and you can like put all the accessories. You can dump everything on him basically. I'll just take out one of these little buzz things to show you how it pegs in on that thing later. Now, the last thing that it will come with is obviously the stand. And the stand is the Last Jedi stands, which to me were really great stands. I love the Last Jedi stands. The Force Awakens was probably one of the worst stands Hot Toys has ever made, standing like from ever. Like, I hate those stands. Those stands are just so pointless. You cannot get any poses out of them, and to me it was dumb. But these stands, they're awesome. I love that they're using. Ooh, it got a little texture in it. So this is the stand it comes with. It has Star Wars on it, and you can see the gloss. It has some gloss to it, and then it has a matte finish on the black part, which is pretty cool. I like that. On the non-exclusive Toys R Us edition, you have the red with a Stormtrooper's face over here instead of the First Order insignia. This one is more black and white, monotoned to the the color of the figure, which I kind of want. This is the one of the instances of what I wanted. I kind of wanted the. It looks like they put something over it, but I kind of wanted the Toys R Us non-exclusive stand, if that makes any sense. But value-wise, I went ahead and get the Toys R Us one because it's the resale value. And Star Wars Executioner Trooper is just like the old trilogy ones on a plaque, which I like. It doesn't bother me there. So let's go ahead and put this figure on the stand and go through his articulation and see what he does. Alrighty, so we're behind the figure, and we're looking at the figure, and it's for $220 at retail. I would say it's a bit high. It's a bit high to me because it's just plastic armor and it's white. Really, I know, yes, a lot of people are going to be typing in, yeah, but the costs of laborers and this and that. I know. I know there's a lot of costs and stuff that goes through China and whatever, but we should be getting these things a little bit cheaper. These troopers are just armor. It's nothing out of the ordinary and like crazy. I do believe these should be selling at around $160, $170, because it's just that type of figure. I don't see it being any more than that, and these going for almost $2-something to $230. It's a bit harsh. It's just like one of these are the roll guards. Like, that was kind of harsh, like 200 and what was it 204 for that? Roll guards, they shouldn't be around that. I mean, that's nothing but, there's not enough work. Figures like the Batman Arkham Knight figure that I'm looking at right now, or something like the Copper Chromes or Iron Man, yeah, they have value in there. So yeah, I'd justify that type of price, but the price for this figure, it's just a bit high for me. I wouldn't go that much on a figure like this. I think I think it's a little bit on the high side, and I shouldn't have gone that far up. It's kind of high for me. But let's get into articulation while we're here. So, like I said, the articulation is somewhat improved from, I don't know where, but I'm feeling it's in this area, in the elbows, because it is now able to articulate a full 90 without touching the shoulder or bicep armor, which I don't know if it touched the bicep armor. I can't remember. I don't have one with me. But everything is just nice and dandy. I was about to buy a head, a really cheap First Order Force Awakens one, and then just buy the head off of this one for a Last Jedi Trooper, but I just want original. Now, another change that they had is the kind of a breast collar straps that go down through here. Those were cloth. I do believe those were cloth on the original Troopers. I don't have it with me because I sold my last one, but I do believe they were not cloth on, but more of a leather, pleathery type of material that would go down through here. Now it's a hard plastic, so any other changes, I'm not too sure as far as that goes, but articulation is good in these areas. Looks like there's a little cloth piece. I don't know. There looks like some changes went on as far as design wise on the under piece of him. As you can see, there's more of a stretchy material under there, like a cloth instead of this leather. So it like kind of deters it away from ripping, which is good. I like that. That's some good upgrades. I like that. But as far as trooper design and whatnot, it's almost the same. Hot Toys has done great. No discs on Hot Toys for anything. They've done great with this figure. The back, as you can see, same old. Not sure where this belt goes, but I've had a problem with adjusting this belt. It's kind of wanted to go whichever way it wants to, but that's this guy. I mean, he looks kind of cool. If you get him in a pose and get him like striker ready and like cool looking, these guys really look nice in your showcase. You just gotta know how to pose them, and they'll come out just how you want them. Now this thing is basically his executioner staff that he used in the movie. That the weird thing is that they gave these, which are squiggly and weird looking, like lightning bolt kind of a look, and the things in the movie were like really straight lines. So I don't know why the decision was to make that really squiggly. And these things do articulate. They open up, and you can see how like you can place those little squiggly bolt things in here, and they do peg onto these little tiny notches right here. You can just like slot it in and then slot it in right there, and then these open real big, and you can have it like so. But very nice, very nicely put on detail wise for this staff. I love it. It's got some blaster parts on it, like this right here, something you would see on the blasters. That's usually on blasters, and I think this part is too. And then just nice detailing to make it look like a stainless steel chrome-esque look. But I will be posing this guy with this staff. Now let's look at him in closer detail. Oops. Oh, and then his blaster, which everybody's familiar with, pretty much the same. Same blaster all First Orders come with. Now, obviously, what's different in this guy is going to be his black striping paint scheme, which is the different part about this figure. There is only one figure released from the Stormtrooper line for these, and this Executioner Trooper was it. It also comes with the little insignias on the shoulder pads, and that's it. Just that paint job right there. And let me give you a closer look at that stand, as well as going down on him. I'm very formal tonight, ain't I? And then there's the stand. I like this stand. I like the way it holds the figure. It holds it well. And all that scratching is just the film, that protective film that goes over the plaque for this. But other than that, do I think the figure's worth $220? No, I don't think it's worth that much. It can be something that can go for around $170-ish, $160. I believe, but no way ever that's going to happen again because prices are only going up, not down. Will I be keeping this figure? I'll have to see. I don't know if I'm going to sell it or put it back in the box and just try to sell it or keep it. I don't even have any room at all left in my D12s, so another motivating point to sell. But we'll see. If I like the way this guy poses around and sits around on my shelves, I'll probably keep him. I got it at a pretty decent price of $160. That guy got it for $112. I wish I got it for $112 brand new. But it's just one of those figures. You just have to grow into it because of the new films, and it's just a matter of that for me. I'm not too much into the films, even if this is the last episode coming out. So a lot of controversy in my mind as far as that goes. But if you guys like the figure, let me know in the comments below. Let me see what you guys think about this figure and how you take it, because I don't take the First Order well at all, and to me that's new. Is that new? Their little back pouch thing, I think that's new. I don't take them at all good in any way. So, but let me hear what you guys have to say about it, and then enjoy the rest of your day.